Hello YouTubers, welcome again to the Tiny Extreme YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be doing a comparison between three backpacking stoves. Looking at, to have a point of comparison among the three. So for those of you that are going to be getting into backpacking for the first time, maybe not for the first time, but have not done it so many times, and you're in the same water I was, after I've done it like maybe 8 times, I realized finally all the things that I could have done to make my life easier and faster and better and more comfortable while backpacking, because I didn't know about YouTube, people providing these kind of reviews and comparisons and informational and instructional, all that information that you can get, good information from all these good people that take their time to do these kind of things. Well, I decided to do the same thing. Okay, here it is. What you're looking at right now is my favorite by far backpacking stove. It's a Primus Classic Trail, and it offers you a couple of things, but what it offers me the most is a feature that puts me in the comfort zone. Remember, I love to be in the comfort zone when it comes to backpacking, mainly. And that's because I'm legally blind and I have to be always in the safe side and in the comfort zone. Well, I'm 52. I want to be comfortable. Okay, here it is. The main reason why this is my favorite backpacking stove is because it offers me 4 points of support for my pot, so that you can look at it. See, I don't have to, this is a small pot, but when it comes to a bigger pot, I can put it not in the very center like it's happened to me in the past, and it still be there for me to not knock it over. What make me choose this stove over the other ones is precisely that particular one. But there's another one that attracts me a lot. It costs only $25. So yes, it's in my budget, and the other thing is availability. Well, it comes with another feature that I didn't pay much attention, because I think all backpacking stoves out there are good. Ones are a little faster than the others, but not by much. And to me, it's not a big deal how much faster is the backpacking stove. I know it saves fuel because it boils water a lot faster, but it's not the most for me. To me, it's comfort, okay? Availability, and it's in the budget. Those are the 3 main things. Well, this one is in the budget. This one offers me comfort, and guess what? Availability. You can get this one from Dick's Sporting Goods. You can get it at REI, and you can get it at Gander, and I don't know what other store. I know that it's not at Walmart, and Walmart is everywhere. So there's another one that I'm going to be presenting that offers you more availability, and it's better in that sense than this one. Now, this one also has a larger area of fire, so that means if your pot is bigger, the bigger your pot, the better. If it's a small pot like the one I just showed you, it'll take maybe a longer time to boil water. I'm sorry. And the reason is because it's so small that the fire is going to be surrounding the pot rather than burning right under it. So this stove is a lot better for bigger pots. Now, let me show you the other one that I used before this one. This is the Walmart. This is the Coleman. I don't know what model this is, but it's the one that sells everywhere. And by what I mean by that is sold in Walmart. And you name me one city that doesn't have a Walmart in the United States. I don't know if Walmart is out there in other countries, but in the United States and Puerto Rico, it's everywhere. You go to a city, one single city has probably 10 Walmarts. Maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit, but that's how it is around where I am. Like at least one city has 3. Of course, it's a big city, and every single city around it has a Walmart. So availability, this is number 1. Now look at this. When he offers you the feature of Packability. Packability is a feature that I'm not very interested in because all of these backpacking stoves are small in general. I mean, they meet a standard and size, doesn't go any bigger than a certain point. And so to me, packability was not a strong point for me to choose backpacking stuff. But I was buying, backpacking stuff and backpacking gear back and forth as I saw that somebody has, this and that. And then I thought, well, that's what I have to go and get. Well, now I don't do that nowadays. I do my research mainly in YouTube. So this one offers me availability, a better availability feature, and packability. Closest like that, but it's not so small. You see, it could fit in your pocket, no problem. But it's not so small that you could say, this is the smallest. But like I said, I'm not in the competition of having the smallest backpacking stuff there is. Now, let me show you something what I meant by stability. This is what I use for backpacking stuff when I was out there. If I move this just a little bit to the sides, well, maybe not a little, maybe more than a little bit. See, I'm holding it. I have to keep it rather in the very center, and to me it's kind of a hard task to do, being legally blind. I know the flames in the dark glow and help me a little bit, but not in the daytime. And in the daytime, with the glare of the sun in my eyes, it's not so, it's kind of a big problem to me. But let's not talk about people with visually impaired problems. Let's talk about in general. This is something that can happen to anybody also, not only to me. Well, anyway, it offers me less stability because it has only 3 points of support, and that's what I wanted to show you about this one. But it's a very good, backpacking stove if what you're looking is budget and availability. The budget of this one is around the $20 also. I don't remember exactly how much it cost me, but it's around the $20. Let's say it reaches the $30, but it's just about there. It's not a big deal either. Now let me show you this one. This is my son's. I bought this one for my son because I wanted for him to have something simple, very light, and because it was in my budget also. Guess how much I paid for this? I paid for this baby $14. The first time I saw this one, first of all, let me tell you what brand is this. It says in the box Jogr, like Jogger, something like that, if you can pronounce it as a one word. Nowadays you can buy it in Amazon.com for a little more than $8, but of course you would have to add like $5 for shipping and handling, so it's around the $14. I guess that's what the deal that I got. And it's a very good, tiny thing. It offers you packability. It's very small. It's very light. It opens like this, like the one before. It offers you 4 points of support. But guess what? These points of support, they spread open like that. A little more, offering you more comfort. Let me put the pot in there if I can find it. Okay. But this one, it's like was tailor-made for this pot because it's in the center right there. If I move it a little bit farther, see, it doesn't have the much. See, right there, it was going to fall. Very similar to the 3-pointer, but believe me, 4-pointer is a lot much better, more stable for the pot. And by far, like I said before, my Primus is my favorite one, but it's because after using the 3-pointer one, the one made by Coleman, I realized that I needed something with 4 points of support for the pot. And what I saw out there wasn't really expensive. We're talking about famous name brands like Snow Pig. I don't remember any other of the other. MSR, Rocket Pocket, Snow Pig, power. I mean, that one is very light in weight. It's around the 3 ounces, but this one is 3 ounces also. So this one is very light. And what that one offers you also is something that I wanted to show you, if I can find it around here. Is it comes with a case. Well, I cannot find it right now, but it comes with a plastic case. And oh, here it is. This plastic case is for it. See, it's very small. It can fit you in your pocket after you put it there, so you don't have to use this, and you will eliminate all, I mean, I don't know how many fractions of an ounce of weight if you're into ultralight backpacking, but you can eliminate that and put that stove inside of perhaps your pot, inside of your pot, in case you use something small like this. This is not a pot, this is a cup, but I use it as a pot. And you could do that, or you could, you know, use the very case. The case protects it real nice. It's not a thing to protect it against moisture or nothing like that. It's more like protected against being squished, you know, because it's so small. You put it in your backpack, and you start putting gear, you know, on top of it, and you can flatten it and you can ruin it, you know, not the entire thing because it's structure. Now, the structure is not very sturdy. It's not very strong like the 3-pointer that I showed you from Walmart, but you know, I say that it doesn't matter how weak your gear is. If you take good care of it, it will last forever. I mean, I've always had cheap equipment. It's because that's what I can afford, and I have taken so much good care of it that it has lasted, you know, years and years. I mean, I have had tents that have cost me around the $30 figure, 50 the most, and they are flawless. Why? Because I take good care of it. But continuing to speak about backpacking stoves, like I said, by far my favorite is a Primus over this one, but I'm not so sure because this last winter, 2013, I took my son with me to Grandfather Mountain, and we did a backpacking trip over there. It was going to be his first winter backpacking, so that was the main purpose. And I saw him using this stove. I never paid attention before. When we have been backpacking together, I just mind my own business, and he minds his own when it comes to cooking. He cooks and eats at any time he wants, and I do the same thing. I try to stick to a schedule, and he pretty much does it whenever he wants to. So anyway, I don't pay much attention to what he does, but I paid close attention to what he was cooking in this trip, and let me tell you, I kind of like that little stove. For $8, you can beat that. I mean, $8 plus shipping, that's around $14 round. Let's say they put a little more because of tax. Let's say it reaches the $15. It's still a very good deal. I mean, try to find a backpacking stove that offers you that much for that little amount of money. You're gonna have a hard time trying to find it. I mean, the other ones, of course, have better material, better constructed. I don't know about warranties, because for $15 and taking good care of it, I mean, it could last years at home in my possession. And then guess what? If it breaks or I lose it or something, I spend another $15. Voila, I get another brand spanking new, very, very good backpacking stove that offers me a lot of features. Well, the Primus also has its own storage device, which is a bag. It's not much. It's a bag that comes with a drawstring and this lock here. It's more than enough. And oh, one thing I wanted to mention about my son's backpacking stove, another plus is that this one from factory comes with Piezo Igniter. Now, the Piezo Igniter is not really expensive, but it's another expense if you want to upgrade your backpacking stove, like I had to do with mine, my Primus. When it comes right out of the box, it doesn't have the the Piezo Igniter. You have to buy that separately. And guess what? I had to invest another $15. But it's very nice having that Piezo Igniter. You see? Because then you don't have to carry matches, or I carry matches anyway because I have to have a backup. For some things I always carry a backup. Remember, I have to be in the safe side, but most of all in the comfort zone. So that's my presentation. I hope you liked it. You have 3 items here that were compared. I mean, of course, remember, this is not the let's see which one boils water the faster, although I have timed this one and compared it to the other 2 that I just presented, and the faster one was Primus. But I guess it's because it offers you a wider, a bigger area, surface that blows fire around, and that's the main reason, I think. But they are all very good, you know, backpacking stoves. So I mean, pick your choice. What's your criteria? What's your main goal? To have something smaller than that is more packable, or to have something that boils faster, which is, to me, is not a big deal? Or do you have something you want to have something that offers you a lot of comfort, like it's my main thing here, you know, Primus, lots of comfort, very good, very sturdy. I would say that the 3 of this one, this is the sturdiest one. Second, the Walmart, the Coleman Solid Walmart, and the third one, this one, the JOGR. But I mean, it's very tiny, it's very attractive, very nice stuff. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope that this presentation services for the purpose of helping you choose a backpacking stove out there. Okay, later.